A recent ruling by the Court of Appeal in London has declared UK arms sales to Saudi Arabia unlawful following a campaign by anti-war activists. The court found that the British government failed to properly assess the role of UK manufactured weapons in the deaths of civilians in the ongoing Yemeni civil war. A Saudi-led coalition has been embroiled in the war since 2015. The Saudis, who back the internationally recognised Yemeni government, have long been accused of carrying out indiscriminate airstrikes in civilian areas held by Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. So what role could weapons manufactured in Britain have had in human rights violations by Saudi Arabia? Reports from 2016 saw evidence of UK-made munitions, including cluster bombs, being used in airstrikes against civilians. The destruction of infrastructure and blockading of supplies to rebel-held areas by the Saudi coalition has also contributed to widespread starvation and sickness in parts of Yemen. Between 2010 and 2018, the UK was the second largest exporter of arms to Saudi Arabia. UK sales accounted for 21% of Saudi Arabia's arms imports during the same period, making up 43% of the UK's total arms exports volume. This trade relationship creates billions of pounds in revenue for the UK arms trade. Court of Appeal justices found that the British government's decision to license the sale of arms was wrong in law because they made no attempt to assess whether Saudi Arabia had violated international human rights law during the war in Yemen. The court stopped short of suspending UK arms sales to the Gulf power, but ruled that ministers must assess the risk of future humanitarian law breaches by the Saudi-led coalition when deciding whether to allow arms sales. The government has put a hold on new weapons sales to Saudi Arabia following the ruling, but says it will appeal the court's decision.